When you think of LA, what comes to mind? Is it the glitz and glamour of Hollywood? The sunny vibes of Venice Beach? Or maybe the legendary MCs of Kendrick Lamar and Tupac? But for basketball lovers like us, LA means one thing. Home of the iconic Los Angeles Lakers and the host city for the 2028 Olympics. This summer, Team USA assembled an Avengers-level threat of a squad, featuring the legends like Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, and LeBron James. But with the average age of this year's team pushing 30, is it time to ask, who will be the next generation of stars to represent the red, white, and blue in 2028? Stick around as we break down the Longshots, hopefuls, and guaranteed picks for Team USA's future roster. Will your favorite player make the cut? Let's dive in. This summer, in the words of LeBron James, Team USA assembled the Avengers.
Assemble.
This team featured a multitude of stars like Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Anthony Edwards, Joel Embiid. Led by Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, and LeBron James, Team USA was able to keep up the standard and bring home gold for the United States of America. Looking at Team USA's roster this year, you'll find that this year's roster was a lot older. The average age for the team this year was 30 and a half, which is the first time that Team USA has had an average age in the 30s. The usual age of Team USA is usually in the 20s. On the roster, we had 7 guys aged 30 or older. This leaves us with the question, who's going to be on Team USA in 2028? Team USA took 12 players this year, and I expect them to do the same in 2028. This means that we'll only have 7 spots, as I expect Anthony Edwards, Tyrese Halliburton, Jayson Tatum, Bam Adebayo, and Devin Booker to return as they were on the team this year. Looking at the current talent pool in the NBA, I categorize potential Team USA players into 3 categories: Longshots, hopefuls, and guarantees. First, we'll start with the Longshots. To start off the Longshots, we have Jalen Green. Jalen Green averaged 19.6 points per game last season and 3.5 assists per game. Standing at 6'4", Jalen Green is a high-flying guard and a streaky shooter who has the ability to score in a flurry. He would need to increase his consistency, playmaking ability, and defense for him to be selected for Team USA. It'd be quite the story though for him to be selected, as he was one of the first social media high school superstars. Next up, we have Jaren Jackson Jr. Standing at 6'10", he could be a crucial addition to Team USA as he brings size and ability to protect the paint. Jackson is a 1-time Defensive Player of the Year, 2-time block champ, and 1-time All-Star. Although Jaren Jackson has these accolades, he does have his flaws. He struggles in post defense and perimeter defense. His offensive skill set is quite limited, and he's finally a poor rebounder. He would need to fix those issues if he'd want to be selected in 2028. To round out the long shot category, we have Cade Cunningham. At 6'6", he's a combo guard who averaged 22.7 points per game and 7.5 assists per game last season. Cade has all the tools to be a point guard on Team USA, but as of right now, he needs to improve his outside shooting and win more games with the Pistons to be selected for Team USA. Out of the long shot category, Cade is most likely to transition to our next category, which are the hopefuls. Next, we have the hopefuls. This position is interesting as many of these players have the qualifications, but their spot depends on the roles needed for the squad and just overall fit. First in the hopeful category, we have Kyrie Irving, the oldest guard available, as he'll be 36 in the 2028 Olympics. There isn't much to be said about Kyrie as he brings scoring, playmaking, clutch factor, and leadership to Team USA. The only thing holding him back is that he's had a public falling out with Nike, who are the main sponsors for Team USA. Next, we have De'Aaron Fox. At 6'3", he averaged 26.6 points per game and 5.6 assists per game this season. De'Aaron would bring a great on-ball defense as he was a steal champ last season, and he could potentially take the Drew Holiday role on Team USA in 2028. Next, we have Trae Young. At 6'1", Trae Young averaged 25.7 points per game, 10.7 assists per game last season. Trae Young would bring the ability to stretch the court with his shooting and great playmaking, as he's one of the best lob passers in the league. The only downside is that Trae has not shown the ability to play off ball, and his defense at times has not been the greatest. Next, we have LaMelo Ball. At 6'7", he averaged 23.9 points per game and 8 assists per game last season. LaMelo's ability to be a playmaker would be great for Team USA. Additionally, at 6'7", he has the physical frames to be a decent defender. After LaMelo, we have Donovan Mitchell. At 6'1", the explosive guard averaged 26.6 points per game and 6.1 assists per game last season. Donovan has shown the ability to score, play make, and defend at high levels when he wants to. He would be a great addition to Team USA. Next up, we have the last guard in the hopeful category. Jalen Brunson at 6'2", averaged 28.7 points per game and 6.7 assists per game. Right now, Jalen Brunson is the king of New York, as he just led the Knicks to the second round of the playoffs as the lead guard. He's also shown that he can be a secondary guard on a championship caliber team, as he used to play with Luka Doncic. The only downside is that he's an undersized guard who is not the greatest defender. Finally, to end the hopeful list, we have Evan Mobley. At 6'11", he averaged 15.7 points per game and 9.4 rebounds per game last season. Unlike Jaren Jackson, Mobley has shown the ability to defend the post and rebound at a higher level. He still needs to work on his perimeter defense and his offensive skill set, but with some improvement, he can make Team USA in 2028. Like I said before, the most important factor for the hopeful category is team fit. In 2028, Team USA will have Anthony Edwards and Devin Booker as the shooting guards. Both of them are ball-dominant guards, meaning that the point guard for Team USA may need to defer and play a role instead of being a star. Additionally, it depends on the team fit with the guaranteed picks for Team USA. Next, we have the guaranteed group. These players are almost guaranteed to be in Team USA due to their talent level and fit within Team USA. To start this list off, we have Jaylen Brown. The 1-2 punch combination of him and Tatum guided Boston to a championship this year, and hopefully in 2028, that 1-2 combination will guide us to gold. Brown is one of the elite wings in the NBA, as last season he averaged 23 points per game, 5.5 rebounds per game, and 3.6 assists per game. Brown is a great defender, great athlete, and streaky shooter. He would be a much needed addition to Team USA. Next, we have Chet Holmgren. Chet provides size to Team USA at 7'1". Additionally, he has the ability to space the floor with his ability to shoot the ball, as last season he shot 37% from 3, and Chet has the ability to put the ball on the floor, catch dump-offs, and defend the paint. He would be invaluable to Team USA. Next up, we have Zion. Zion provides a small ball explosive power forward to Team USA. Historically, explosive power forwards have been highly successful in Olympic history, as Charles Barkley was the best player on the Dream Team, and players like Carlos Boozer and Bam Adebayo have had much success in the Olympics. Last season, Zion averaged 23 points per game, 5.8 rebounds, and if healthy, we know that Zion will be a shoo-in for Team USA in 2028. Next, we have Paolo Banchero. He was almost picked this year, but was edged out of the spot by Derek White. The 6'10 forward averaged 22.6 points per game, 6.9 rebounds per game, while leading the Magic to the playoff. Paolo has already caught the eyes of Team USA and will most likely be a favorite to be selected in 2028. And finally, to close out the guarantees, we have Ja Morant. The 6'2 guard is one of the best young point guards in the league, as he is a high flyer who's shown the ability to carry a team, as he's propelled the Memphis Grizzlies to future title contenders. He is currently in position to be one of the faces of the league and would make a great addition to Team USA. Based on my list of returners and guarantees, this leaves Team USA with only 2 spots. Who do you think will make the team in 2028? Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.